There was a blood moon, and I died 3 times, but it gave me the bloodbath achievement. There was a groom. Killing him gave me the till death achievement. Once the blood moon was over, I made an anvil, which gave me the heavy metal achievement. These NPCs moved in after I made more housing. Safe to say they really liked the house. I then made a small arena to fight the Eye of Cthulhu in. I had a look at the right side of the world, but there was nothing there. I bought a cat license and pet the cat that moved in, which gave me the Feeling Petty achievement. Using 5 fallen stars, I crafted a mana crystal, which gave me the Star Power achievement. In the underground corruption, I bombed an orb, which gave me the Smashing Puppet achievement. I ended up smashing 2 orb, which gave me the musket and the ball of hurt. At this point, I felt pretty confident in taking the Eye of Cthulhu on. Now let's put that confidence to the test. Thus marks the 20th achievement, and the first boss down. Safe to say that went pretty well. Opening the treasure bag gives me the Shield of Cthulhu, which is one of the best accessories in the game at this point, allowing me to dodge and giving me the agility to avoid enemies. I ended up using iron to make chains, which then can be used to make sawmill. I also made a heavy workbench for crafting later. And then I made a bed which you can use to set your spawn, in which I was going to take advantage of for my plan. You see, there's something called desert fossil. Desert fossil is found in the underground desert, and when processed through an extractor, you get something called sturdy fossil. It's about 10% chance. Acquiring 60 allows you to make the fossil armor, which is the armor that I want at my current level for my class, giving a plethora of bonuses and buffs to your range stat. While these buffs aren't necessary, they sure are useful. I also intend on making a fossil pickaxe, which is an extra 12 on top of the 60 that I already need, and the final quantity that I need, 72. Since I didn't have a naturally generating desert cave, I decided to bomb my way down instead. The Dryad arrived. These cactus balls are pretty dangerous. Exactly why I think having a hook, boots, and a double jump are really important if you're going to go through the desert. I found myself another life crystal. The traveling merchant arrived, so I went to go check what he had. Before doing that, I made a few chests at the desert outpost. The traveling merchant was selling quite a few good things, so I picked up what I needed. These 2 are very important for later. This star hairpin was definitely a necessity at this point. It was back to the desert to find more fossils. I ended up finding 2 chests next to each other. The magic conch is a great tool to get to the beach quickly. And these boots would have been great last episode, but they're still better than the Hermes boots, so I fell victim to a sand trap, but it didn't really do any harm. I found yet another life crystal. I also found the golfer. Why is he in the desert? You tell me. One of the antlions dropped a mandible blade, which is not very useful for me, but it's pretty cool. Another sand trap, and I found the first underground house. I was really hoping for an extractor, but I got the storm spear and the encumbering stone. Both aren't very useful to me. Basically next to that one I found another house. Once again, not very useful to me, but still cool. The ancient chisel, which increases mining speed by 25%, is pretty nice. After all that time, I finally found the extractor. I also picked up this bass statue, which increases defense by 5 when placed nearby. As you can tell, I was pretty excited about the extractor because I didn't even check the chest. I got 623 desert fossil total. Make a guess, leave a comment how many sturdy fossil I'll get by the end of this. And if you said 66, good job. You don't win anything, but it must feel good, right? Anyway, it's not quite what I wanted, but it's enough to make the armor. I was expecting to die a lot, that's why I made the bed, but I didn't even end up dying once, which makes me feel good. I was off to get the rest of the desert fossil that I needed for the pickaxe. And then I died. And there we go. Short-term goal complete. I built this basement for more storage for stations, and I'm going to use the space to make an elevator. Nothing fancy, just a too wide gap that goes all the way down to the bottom of the world. Fate was telling me it was time to dig. My first real steps in hell get me the "It's getting hot in here" achievement. After that, I really wanted those wings. So I began searching. I ended up finding this Spiffo plush, which turned out to be a 1 in 1500 chance of dropping. Even after using 3 gravitational potions and going on other worlds, I still wasn't able to find it. Now, I don't know if it was in my head or if it's always been this way, but there are a 1 in 40 chance to find. I always thought they were the equivalent of the horseshoe, the balloon, all the other items like that, but no, they're a secondary item that you have a chance of finding. After realizing I had enough money, I went and bought the desert pylon and the forest pylon. Giving me access to teleport between the two. While I was hunting for more potions, this happened. Real professional. Gravitation potions were pretty rare, so I decided I was going to craft them instead. Fire blossoms from hell, deathweed from the corruption biome, blink root from the underground, and feathers, which drop from harpies, which is probably the easiest. I saw this interesting balloon slime and shot it down. After investigating, I couldn't find anything. Turns out it was already at the house. As I was going for Fire Blossom, the goblin army is approaching from the east. Great. There's only one good thing that comes out of these, and that's the goblin tinkerer. And I guess the harpoon gun too. Beating the goblin army gets me the achievement, Goblin Punter. I ended up finding the goblin tinkerer pretty quickly. I built a few more houses, or prisons, whatever you want to call them. Once he moved in, I bought the rocket boots and the workshop. I combined my current boots with the rocket boots to make the Spectre boots. Using a balloon and a cloud in a bottle, you can make the cloud in a balloon. Combining the cloud in a balloon with the horseshoe gives you the blue horseshoe balloon. Fire Blossom done, time for Deathweed. I made 5. If I need more, I'll go get more. Sky Island time, yay! Oh. Holy shit. I've never seen someone so excited in my whole entire life. It didn't take very long at all, I was surprised. Longer than it used to be in my opinion, but that's beside the point. Finally, equipping the wings gives me the Head in the Clouds achievement. Wow. I am gonna kill King Slime in the next episode, I'm gonna kill Moonlord in the next episode, no, not really. But I will do some farms. We're making good progress, in my opinion. Maybe not to most, but to me, it's good progress. Let me know what you think of these videos. Are you like them? Do you enjoy them? Maybe? because I enjoy making them. So if you want more, you'll get more. Thanks. Bye-bye.